In the annals of history, the names of ancient leaders echo with an enduring influence that modern politicians might only dream of achieving. How did figures like Alexander the Great, Julius Caesar, or Cleopatra wield such profound influence in their eras compared to today's leaders? Their legacy speaks not only of conquest and rule, but of a remarkable ability to shape the very psyches of the societies they governed. To understand why ancient leaders held so much influence, we must first consider the scope of their power. Unlike today's politicians, whose authority is often contained within checks and balances, ancient leaders frequently held absolute power. They were viewed not only as rulers, but as divine entities, the chosen of the gods, wielding both secular and sacred influence. This godlike status bestowed upon them a degree of awe and unchallenged obedience that contemporary politicians struggle to command. Moreover, in ancient times, communication was far more localized. Leaders were the primary source of law, order, and news. The messages they conveyed were not diluted through mass media or political intermediaries. When a decree was announced, it resonated with unfiltered impact through every corner of their domains. This direct line of communication, along with their monopolistic control over information, gifted them with a platform to shape culture and ideals without the noise of opposition present today. Education and literacy were not widespread in ancient societies, another factor consolidating a leader's influence. Knowledge was a scarce commodity, often hoarded by the ruling elite. This meant the perception of leaders could be crafted almost exclusively by their supporters and scribes. Without the scrutiny of informed public discourse, leaders could perpetuate their image and cement their legacies with little resistance. There is also the matter of historical narratives. Ancient leaders were often romanticized by subsequent generations. Their stories, immortalized in epic tales and grand architecture, have been passed down through the ages, often glossing over their failures and emphasizing their successes. Today's politicians, on the other hand, navigate a landscape where information is instant and often fleeting. Their actions are dissected in real time, documented with less grandeur and more criticism. Despite the stark contrast between past and present, it's crucial to recognize that each era's leaders are products of their times. The world has evolved into a complex global network where influence is diffused among various stakeholders, from multinational corporations to international organizations. A modern leader's influence may be more subtle, operating within a framework that values collaboration over dictatorship. In conclusion, while ancient leaders commanded a seemingly unrivaled influence, this power came within contexts vastly different from today's world. They operated in societies that allowed for singular narratives, unfettered by the checks that define our current political landscape. While modern politicians may not galvanize the same level of singular authority, they work within a democracy's rich tapestry, a testament to a world that has chosen dialogue over domination. Perhaps it is this evolution of influence that truly marks the progress of human governance.